of the Players Trust.
Yes,
Former Miami Marlin, Mr. Cliff Floyd here at Room2Bloom. Special project, the Players Trust is here in Opa-locka, building a playground. It's going to be taking place during MLB All-Star Week.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Players Trust. Tell us about this project being here today with the kids.
And I think the biggest thing is that the kids get an opportunity to play, get outside, and be a part of, the community growing. And when the community grows, everybody's happy, especially with our future generation. And Major League Baseball that's what it's about. Getting these kids the means, the opportunities, in every community. In every community, of course, out there, reviving whatever you're reviving. You need stuff, right? You need things, and when you can get help, it just allows everything to be easier for these guys to teach the kids and sort of just introduce them to a great sport, because our game is a game of longevity. So you get these kids to understand that, throw them out there, because it's expensive to play baseball. We got one of the all-star catchers here, Charles Johnson, and we just talked about how expensive it is just to go out there on the field. So Major League Baseball and the Players Trust, the biggest thing is getting former players like myself and a few others, Jeffrey Hammonds and Charles Johnsons, out to the communities to show these kids it can happen. You can be on the field playing Major League Baseball as a living, as a job. So opportunities galore, and that's the reason I came out.
Cliff, you have your own foundation as well.
Yeah.
So not only involved in Players Trust, but you have your own individual foundation. So tell us about that, and just, Cliff, the importance of players when they're playing and after they're playing, giving back.
Now, you have to understand that, right? When, the first year of my Cliff Floyd Foundation, you never know what direction to go in. People are pulling you, tugging you, trying to put you in their, in their world. And me personally, I just felt like I had to do something for myself so I could feel good about everything that baseball has given me for 18 years. And being able to give back to the communities, reviving baseball, that's huge for me, coming from the inner city myself in Chicago. I'm going to start down in Florida, because I've been here since 1997. So being down here that long, I sort of feel like I'm a Floridian, right? But it's time to go back home and sort of venture out. But you got to get comfortable first. So I got comfortable, was able to go out and feel good about myself, feel good about the foundation and what we're doing, and getting these kids, and not just baseball, but more activities that's associated with baseball. Maybe you want to be a scout. Maybe you want to be a general manager. Maybe you want to be, part of this whole new world we're in and sabermetrics. That's all a part of the game. You're in the game. So if you can teach these kids that, look, you want to be a part of sports, you're not good enough to probably play on the field, because only a small percentage get to baseball, major leagues anyway. I'm going to help you in that field. So my foundation is based on that. Very comfortable. I think that's first and foremost. The most important thing is everybody's comfortable when they talk, and they don't come into no, timid situation when they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to talk to this guy. He's, timid. No, we're all loving. We all care about the future, and I think that's the most important thing, because when I was growing up in the game, I learned so much about giving back, right? How much, when you're done with the game, what knowledge do you have to give back? And whatever you have, give it all up. You can't use it anymore. So that's what I'm trying to do with the Cliff Floyd Foundation.
And not only that, you're doing it through the broadcasting as well, because you've been able to make a nice career after baseball, staying involved in that entity as well.
Absolutely. That part in itself. I mean, when I tell people I played 17 years, they look at me like I'm crazy. But you know what? To the point of what we're doing from Major League Baseball Players Trust is getting out to these communities to introduce again how great our sport is and what the future can bring.
All right, Cliff, so Major League Baseball All-Star Week is going to be here in Miami.
Bananas.
Tell us about All-Star Week and just how crazy and great it is here.
So many things have been down in Miami. Super Bowl comes in, seems like every other freaking year, right? But I tell you what, Major League Baseball is about to be in store for something spectacular, off the charts, over the top, right? South Beach is on fire right now. I mean, and then baseball in itself, and what we're doing with the new ballpark and everything with the colors, this is the time to be in Miami. I mean, in July, for the All-Star game, if you're not part of it, you obviously missed the boat. So, looking forward to seeing you in July. All-Star game, All-Star break, it's going to be phenomenal. Everything out through South Beach, off the charts, over the top. I'm going to be there. You should too.
All right, we're going to end it with this, Cliff. Pro wrestling. Does Cliff Floyd have a favorite pro wrestler, past or present?
I'm going to tell you one, right? I don't know why. Everybody would go to the easy one, obvious one, it's Hulk Hogan. Like, yeah, Hulk Hogan was, your brother, right? But Andre the Giant, I know he passed, when he rested, but Andre the Giant used to do something, I don't know what, when he was on the tube, I felt like I had to sit down and watch what Andre the Giant was going to do. I don't know if he's going to smash somebody, sit on him, and I think wrestling is supposed to be fake. And that was Andre the Giant laying on you at about 400 plus pounds, so that was my favorite dude.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Water gun.